Hello everyone, welcome back to the series that is revised with Biotecnika. The concept that I am going to take today is from Unit 2nd, that is cellular organization, where I am going to discuss about the enzymes like flipases, flopases and scramblases. So these enzymes are thought to maintain the asymmetric distribution of plasma membrane. So we all know that plasma membrane is a selectively permeable membrane that allows or regulate the trafficking of ions and solutes through it. So this plasma membrane is a phospholipid bilayer. It is made up of two different types of layer that is composed of phospholipid. Now there are a total of 4 phospholipid which actually maintains the asymmetric distribution of these plasma membrane. And this asymmetric configuration is maintained by 3 different enzymes, that is flipases, flopases and scramblases. So what is the name of these 4 phospholipid? It is phosphatidylserine, second is phosphatidylethanolamine, third is phosphatidylcholine and fourth is sphingomyelin. So all these phospholipid, they are arranged in a phospholipid bilayer maintaining the asymmetric configuration of it. So now let's see about the enzymes one by one and understand the differences between the 3. So first is a flipase. Flipase is an enzyme that moves phospholipid from outer membrane to the inner leaflet of the plasma membrane. So suppose if any phospholipid is there, it will catalyze the translocation of phospholipid from outside to the inner side. Or we can say from outer leaflet to the cytoplasmic leaflet of the plasma membrane. This is specific in nature. Why this is specific in nature? Because it catalyzes the translocation of only 2 amino phospholipid, that is ethanolamine as well as phosphatidylserine. So these phospholipid are amino phospholipid because they contain amino group in their structure. So these flipases, they are specific to phosphatidylserine as well as phosphatidylethanolamine. So they catalyzes the translocation from the outer to the inner leaflet of the plasma membrane, that too against the concentration gradient. So this translocation is done by flipase, but how it is achieved? It is achieved with the help of active transport. Now we all know that there are 2 different types of transport, active transport as well as passive transport. Active transport utilizes ATP to perform any action. So here flipases requires the need of ATP so as to perform this translocation reaction. So this is called as a ATP dependent enzyme. What about flopases? This is an enzyme that moves the phospholipid from the inner to the outer leaflet. So these flipases and flopases are contradictory to each other. Flipases catalyzes the movement from outside to inside, whereas flopases catalyzes it from opposite direction, that is inner to the outer leaflet. Again, this is specific to 2 different types of phospholipid, that is phosphatidylcholine as well as sphingolipid. So this phospholipid, they are translocated from the inner leaflet to the outer leaflet of the plasma membrane, that too against the concentration gradient. So again, this enzyme is ATP dependent as it needs the help of the energy to perform this reaction. Now how to learn this concept? Flipases has I in it. So you can clearly see I means inside. So it catalyzes the translocation from outside to the inner leaflet of plasma membrane. Whereas in flopases you can see O. O means from inside to outside. So it catalyzes the translocation of 2 specific phospholipids like PC, that is phosphatidylcholine as well as sphingolipids. So what we have seen the specificity of this enzyme towards phospholipid as well as they are ATP dependent. Then what about scramblases? They are the group of enzymes that move phospholipid in both the directional. So this scramblase, they will move phospholipid in both the direction, that is from the outer to the inner leaflet as well as from the inner to the outer leaflet. So they work in both the direction. That is why this enzyme is bidirectional in nature, whereas both the enzymes, they are unidirectional. So these are specific to all 4 different types of phospholipid. So if phospholipid translocation is to be done for all the 4 different types, scramblases work in action. So they moves any phospholipid across the bilayer down its concentration gradient. That means it is a passive transport. It doesn't require any energy. So it works down its concentration gradient, thereby briefly disrupting random symmetry. So this is ATP independent enzyme, but it needs the help of calcium. So this enzyme has a docking site for calcium. So once calcium binds to this scramblase, then only it will get activated. So it doesn't need any ATP, but it needs calcium for its actions. So this is all about scramblases. So what we have seen in summary, we have seen about flipases and flopases that works or catalyzes the translocation of phospholipid from outside to inside or from inside to outside. So they always need ATP for their action. Whereas in case of scramblases, they don't need any ATP. That is specific for all different kinds of phospholipid, but they need one calcium ion for its actions. So this is all about the enzymes that maintains the distribution of the plasma membrane. So I hope you liked the concept. So thank you everyone for watching this video. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.